Have you ever heard someone say, just eat for two, and your baby will be healthy and strong? Maybe even your mom, grandma, or a well-meaning friend has told you this. It sounds comforting, right? If you eat plenty, your baby must be getting everything they need. But here's the surprising truth. Eating a lot doesn't always mean your baby will grow properly. In fact, many mothers are shocked when their doctor tells them their baby is measuring small or is underweight, even though they feel like they've been eating non-stop. Why does this happen? Why can a mother eat 3 big meals plus snacks and still face the challenge of having a low birth weight baby? That's exactly what we're going to explore together today. The 3 most common mistakes that cause babies to be underweight, even when mom is eating plenty. Let's start with the first mistake because it's one I see so often, and maybe you've experienced it too. The first mistake is focusing on quantity, not quality. Imagine this. You wake up hungry, so you grab a large bowl of cereal. At lunch, you're craving fries and a cheeseburger. Dinner? Maybe pasta with a creamy sauce. Sure, it all feels filling and you might even think, at least I'm not skipping meals. But the problem here is that while you're eating a lot, your baby isn't necessarily getting the key nutrients they need for growth. Things like protein, iron, omega-3 fatty acids, and folate. It's like watering a plant with soda instead of fresh water. The soil might get wet, but the plant won't thrive. Similarly, your baby depends on nutrient-rich foods, not just calories, to grow. Many studies, including research from the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, emphasize that nutrient-dense foods are far more important than the sheer volume of food. A baby's brain, muscles, and organs need specific building blocks, not just energy. So what does this mean in real life? It doesn't mean you need to eat like a rabbit and give up every craving. It means finding a balance. Instead of a sugary breakfast cereal, maybe try oatmeal with fruit and nuts. Instead of just fries, balance your lunch with a grilled chicken sandwich and a side of salad. These small swaps ensure that the calories you're eating actually count toward your baby's development. The second mistake ties closely to the first, but it often goes unnoticed. Irregular eating patterns. I've talked to so many expecting moms who tell me, I was so busy today that I skipped breakfast and lunch, but don't worry. I made up for it with a huge dinner. On the surface, this seems logical. After all, if you get enough food in at the end of the day, it should all balance out, right? Unfortunately, our bodies, and especially a developing baby, don't work that way. When you go for long periods without eating, your blood sugar can dip too low. This doesn't just leave you feeling tired or dizzy. It also means your baby isn't receiving a steady supply of nutrients. Babies don't store up food the way we do. They rely on a constant stream through the placenta. Think of it like fueling a car. You can't drive all day on empty and then expect the tank to magically refill at night. Your baby's growth depends on a steady flow of energy and nutrients, not occasional feasts. This is why smaller, frequent meals often work better during pregnancy. They help keep your blood sugar steady and provide your baby with a consistent supply of what they need. So if you've been eating a lot, but mostly at odd hours or skipping meals and doubling up later, this could be one of the hidden reasons your baby isn't gaining enough weight. And now that we've touched on the importance of both quality and consistency, let's move into the third major mistake, which often comes as a surprise. Here's something most pregnancy books don't tell you. Your lifestyle choices and emotional well-being can affect your baby's weight just as much as your diet. You could be eating all the right foods, but if your body is under constant stress, your baby might still struggle to grow. The third mistake many mothers make is underestimating the impact of stress and poor lifestyle habits. Think about it. When you're stressed, whether it's from work deadlines, family responsibilities, or simply the overwhelming changes of pregnancy, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol. These hormones don't just affect you. They can also affect how nutrients are delivered to your baby. High stress can actually reduce blood flow to the placenta, which is the lifeline that carries oxygen and nutrients. I once spoke with a mother who worked long night shifts while pregnant. She often ate well, but she was exhausted, slept irregularly, and constantly felt overwhelmed. When her baby was born, he was smaller than expected. Her doctor explained that her stress and lack of rest had likely played a role. This isn't about blaming yourself. Stress is a natural part of life, especially during pregnancy. But it's about recognizing that managing stress is just as important as choosing healthy foods. Taking short walks, practicing deep breathing, talking with supportive friends or family. All of these can help. Even something as simple as taking 10 minutes to enjoy a quiet moment with a cup of tea can lower your stress levels and, in turn, support your baby's growth. Another lifestyle factor often overlooked is hydration. It might sound too simple, but water plays a crucial role in nutrient transport. If you're not drinking enough, your blood volume decreases, which means fewer nutrients reach your baby. Dehydration can also increase the risk of preterm labor, which is another cause of low birth weight. So if you've been focusing only on solid foods, don't forget about liquids. Aim to drink throughout the day, not just when you're thirsty. Herbal teas, soups, and water-rich fruits like watermelon can all help keep you hydrated. Sleep is another big one. Pregnancy fatigue is real, and yet so many mothers try to push through it, staying up late or waking up early to get things done. But sleep isn't a luxury. It's when your body repairs and regenerates. For your baby, this means more efficient nutrient delivery and growth. Now you might be wondering, if I'm already eating well, do I really need to worry this much about stress, water, and sleep? The answer is yes, because these things work together. Food alone can't do its job if your body is too stressed, dehydrated, or exhausted to process and deliver nutrients effectively. This is why some mothers are shocked when, despite eating 3 balanced meals a day, their baby's growth is still lagging. It's not just about food, it's about the whole environment your baby is growing in. So now that we've explored how lifestyle factors can silently sabotage your baby's growth, let's look at how to bring it all together in a way that feels manageable and empowering. At this point, you might be thinking, wow, there are so many things to keep in mind. How do I even start? And that's a completely natural feeling. Pregnancy already comes with so many changes, and adding more rules can feel overwhelming. But here's the good news. Small, consistent changes are what make the biggest difference. If we go back to the 3 common mistakes, eating for quantity instead of quality, irregular eating patterns, and underestimating stress and lifestyle, you'll see that none of these require drastic overhauls. They're about gentle shifts that add up over time. For example, imagine you swap just 1 meal a day for something more nutrient-dense. Instead of a fast food lunch, you make a quick turkey and avocado sandwich with a side of fruit. That's already a win for both you and your baby. Or let's say you've been skipping breakfast. What if you started keeping simple snacks by your bedside like a banana or a granola bar so you can eat something small first thing in the morning? That one little change helps keep your blood sugar steady and ensures your baby gets fuel early in the day. When it comes to stress, you don't need to sign up for a fancy yoga class, unless you want to. Sometimes it's enough to carve out 10 minutes before bed to stretch, listen to calming music, or jot down your thoughts in a journal. Pregnancy is not about perfection, it's about progress. And if sleep feels like a luxury, remember this. By prioritizing rest, you're not being lazy. You're actively supporting your baby's growth. Giving yourself permission to rest is one of the most productive things you can do during pregnancy. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. Your baby doesn't need you to be perfect. They need you to be present, consistent, and kind to yourself. The food you eat, the routines you create, the way you care for your mental health, all of these come together to form the environment your baby grows in. So the next time someone tells you to just eat more, you'll know the truth. It's not about eating more. It's about eating smarter, resting better, and living in a way that nurtures both you and your baby. If you found this conversation helpful, I'd love to hear from you. Share your own experiences in the comments below. Maybe a tip that helped you, or a struggle you faced. You never know who might benefit from your story. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. It's a simple way to support this channel, and it helps us reach more amazing moms and future healthcare professionals like you. Above all, remember this. Small changes can create a big impact. You're doing an incredible job, and your baby is lucky to have you. Keep going, take it one day at a time, and trust that your efforts truly matter.